Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, kule video namuhla sizokhuluma ngodaba luka-General Lieutenant Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ngodaba lwakhe ne-IPID. Kodwa-ke siyakhumbula ukuthi ey'nsukwini ezedlule sike sakhuluma nge-Home Affairs no-Minister ka-Home Affairs nendaba zama-illegal foreigners lapho sibone khona amaphoyisa ejobeke kube nabantu ababophile abebengene ngokungekho emthethweni eSouth Africa. Sakhuluma-ke ngaleyo nkinga nanokuthi kwamanye amazwe isiphi isigwebo ositholayo uma ngabe kwenzekile bakuthola ukuthi ungene khona ngokungekho semthethweni. Kodwa something interesting engiyibonile engifisa sikhulume ngayo kodwa singakangeni kuyo ngifisa ukucaphunela uMinister uLeon lo ophethe Home Affairs ama-developments abawenzile ukuzama ukulwa nokuthi abantu bangazingeneli nje kule country yethu. Ngeke ngasho ekuqaleni ngathi selokhu engenile lo mlungu kunomehluko kusho ukuthi kunama-portfolio abalulekile funeka anikezwe abelungu ngoba thina siwuhlonipha umsebenzi. Into esiyenza kangcono i-corruption mase sesiwutholile umsebenzi. Kunabantu aba-capable ekwenzeni umsebenzi kahle. Kodwa-ke labo bantu abanikwa ithuba ngenxa yokuthi kwezinye iy'khundla abantu baqokwa politically not ngokwama qualifications zabo nanokuthi lowo muntu passionate kangakanani for lo msebenzi. Abanye nje bayaqokwa beqokwe ngoba eyimember yeqembu elithize lezepolitiki. Siyakwazi lokho akusinto entsha kungathi ngoba kushiwo yimi bese kuba sengathi ngisukela abantu. Siyakwazi uma ungelona i-comrade nje khona imisebenzi ongeke uzungene kuyo ungena noma ungaqualify khona. Leyo nto-ke iyalibulala izwe lethu. Sizocaphuna ividiyo yakhe. Ngiyacela-ke singakayicaphuni ividiyo subscribe kwi-channel, ulike ividiyo, ucommente. Ungasisupport-a ngokujoyina i-membership yale channel. Iqala nje ku-40 rand ngenyanga ukuya phezulu.
So to give you a sense of the capabilities, and I want this to also be a very clear message to people who think about entering this country illegally, listen to what we can now do for the very first time. In terms of the capabilities, these drones launch within 15 seconds. If there's any indication that they are required or if there's a disturbance, they will be in the air immediately. They have thermal vision detection. So you cannot hide behind a tree, you cannot hide behind a bush. It will pick up your body heat and it will see you moving and trying to enter this country illegally. It has long-range zoom that can see up to 1.24 miles into the distance. And of course, it has a very advanced camera that is able to record and detect movements.
Njengoba umuzwa nje uMinister esho ukuthi balontsha ama-drone manje okuyiwona azomonitor kuma-border. Uma nje kusolakala something within ama-seconds azobe sesemoyeni ayakwazi ukuzuma, ngeke ukwazi ukucasha ngey'hlahla noma ngehlathi azokwazi ukukubona. Lokhu-ke kukhombisa ukuthi kuney'nto ezenziwayo ukuzama ukuthi kunqandeke ukuthi abantu bangazingeneli umathanda la eSouth Africa. Sike sakhumbula eminyakeni edlule kuye kwaba lula nje ukuthi kutshontshwe iy'moto la ziphumele emazweni angaphandle ngoba noma ungane-tracker kodwa yazeqa ibhodi imoto sekwelinye izwe angeke besenza lutho. Kodwa-ke njengoba ubona le mizamo eyenziwayo izama ukulwisa bona ubugebengu. Asiqhubeke nayo Minister.
In terms of the night features, this is very important for those who engage in criminality at the border environment because they think we can't see you. The 4N specifically is deliberately designed for night operations. It has what they call starlight night vision, zoom, thermal cameras, and full laser ranging capabilities. The starlight camera allows it to operate in lighting conditions as low as 0.0001 lux, delivering unparalleled performance in the dark. This device is ideal for night surveys and surveillance. Even more importantly, it's got autonomous pathfinding, which means that it can navigate its own environment even if there are obstacles in the way. It has object identification and tracking, which means that artificial intelligence is used to program the drone to detect certain objects. In other words, if we are looking for a certain kind of vehicle or a certain kind of group of people, the device is able to actually detect it using artificial intelligence.
Njengoba uzwakela ukuthi ngisho nasebusuku le device abanayo izokwazi ukudetector nasebusuku, izokwazi ukuthi ibone. So ubusuku nemini ngeke ukuthi ngoba kumnyama uzokwazi ukungena wenza umathanda i-drone ngeke izikubone. Cha, le abayiphethe manje advance ukuthi izokwazi ukumbamba umuntu noma kuthiwa kusebusuku. Ikhona enye ivideo kaMinister futhi awuthi ngicaphe yona.
The second thing I want to highlight for you is the use of the body cameras. There are 40 of these body cameras that have been procured now, and they too are going to be an invaluable resource. I think in the demonstration later, you will be able to see that for the very first time, the BMA can now see what is happening in the personal exchange at the port environment. In other words, if there is an official who needs to stamp a passport, if there is someone who is coming through the port environment, and of course if someone is trying to solicit a bribe or engaging in other kind of corrupt activity, the BMA operational center will be able to see exactly what is going on in that environment. We have seen the impact of these devices in other countries. Body cameras have been used very successfully to reduce corruption and increase efficiency as well in many jurisdictions around the world. And the BMA is now moving on to the cutting edge of using this technology to make sure that we are actually able to optimize the operations in the port environment, but also, of course, to combat corruptions.
Hayi kuyasetshenzwa ngempela kudlalwa. Kuzanywa ngayo yonke indlela ukuthi kunqandwe ukuthi abantu kungabi lula ukwenza ubugebengu. Njengoba besho nje manje kuzoba nama-body camera. Yonke lento le imizamo ekhombisayo ukuthi kuliwa nalento ukuthi abantu bangene nekungena kwezinto ekungafanele zingene ecountry ngoba zingena ngawo ama-officials. So uma sekunama-body camera manje azogada wona ama-officials kuzoba ngcono. Asidluleke singene odabeni ka-Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi kodwa singakangeni kulo ngicela uzwe le video.
Sorry, can I interrupt? I'm going to play back to you what you are saying, but in simpler English. You appear to be telling this committee, and correct me if I'm wrong, you appear to be telling this committee that some of your senior staff members have political protection because they belong in political structures with people who are members of parliament and have political influence, and therefore you are constrained from taking action against them. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, Chair, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Mawuzwa la uchairperson ufuna ukuyiqonda kahle lento ayibuza lo mama ukuthi okay uthi kunama senior members ongakwazi ukuthatha inqomo ngabo ngoba ba politically protected na abantu ababa protected bangamalungu eParliament. Uthi lo mama yebo kunjalo. Lento eyenzeka enshuwe lo mama ifinance neyenzeka kuMkhwanazi. Sizokhumbula ukuthi uMkhwanazi uke washosholo yena ukuthi ngo-2014 kune-politician ababeli-investigate kwalandelwa ukuthi amiswa yohlala ekhaya. So ubona nje landelelwa i-IPID nazonke lento ezenzakalayo ileso sizathu. I-IUL ibhale i-article ebisazisa ukuthi i-IPID isihoxisile investigation yayo ebeyenza against uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Asizukuyifunda ke le article. Kodwa sizocaphuna into eyithize eyishiwo around le article. Abakhulumela amaphoyisa association lekhulumela amaphoyisa ithe i-IPID ifanele ixolise kuMkhwanazi publicly. Ixolise nje publicly kuMkhwanazi ngoba ifana nabantu abamlulazile. Siyakhumbula ukuthi naye uMkhwanazi uyewasho wathi indaba ye-IPID iyademoralize shuthi iqedana umdlandla wokusebenza ngoba uthi usebenza kunabantu ababheke wena bagade nje ukuthi akunaphutha nawo lenzayo.
As the Public Servants Association, we welcome the decision of the withdrawal of the matter. We are aware that the Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was supposed to have responded to the letter in terms of the Audi rule. However, he was informed that he does not need to respond, and that shows that in a way IPID admits that they are not continuing with the investigation. Our main concern is that any attack on Commissioner Mkhwanazi is an attack on law and order, and that gives courage to criminals to say, you know, anybody else that takes out the criminals will be attacked by institutions of the state, such as IPID. We are worried that IPID on the 12th of March, they had contradictory statements Firstly, they said that the complaint was coming from the office of the minister. Secondly, they came back to say that it was anonymous. From that point, we realized that there's some kind of political interference in what sought to be an investigation against Mkhwanazi. And that is why, from the onset, as the PSA, we called for independent investigation by an independent person. But now we are greatly convinced that indeed there is no need to even for IP to continue to investigate. And we're glad with the reports that they have withdrawn. They must not only withdraw, they must apologize to South Africans who loves law and order and say they are apologizing to all of us for the mess that they've caused. Because I think the South Africans who love law and order are distressed that a hardworking police commissioner is attacked, is being discouraged to combat crime. Therefore, IPT has done wrong to the South Africans who loves law and order.
Njengoba uzwa ke laba be Public Servants Association abamele ke ama public servants ukuthi bethi lento yenziwa iPD iyaba wrong njengoba chaza nomkhwanazi ukuthi iya demoralize. So kufanele baxolise ilokhu bona abakushoyo kuningi kakuchazile kodwa nawe uzwela asikho isidingo sokuthi kuphinda lento eyodwa sizocaphuna ke manje ivideo kaMkhwanazi ngiyacabanga ukuthi kuzoba ngeyokugcina ivideo yakho uMkhwanazi kunento ayishoyo futhi nakhona interesting kakhulu ngoba lezi zinto mawuzilalela zonke zipolitical so ngizocaphuna ke ivideo ke yakho Mkhwanazi emveni kwalapho mhlambe sesingayivala ivideo.
We're the only province where such a team had to be formed because we're the ones that have been killing a lot of politicians, unlike any other province. So that's why there was a focus on this, which was a directive from the president. So we're having this team working, and we've been briefing the previous ministers about it. And the previous minister has always been in the media about it. So to now hear, because the letter was not written to me, I saw it from the media, to hear that there is a letter which is written which says disband this thing. So the question I asked was, National Commissioner, are you aware of this? And the National Commissioner says, I'm on leave. I don't know anything about the letter. I said, but there's letter in the public space. Maybe you need to find out from the minister whether is, or from your office, whoever is acting, whether is there such a letter that came to your office? Because if the letter comes and say disband something, I feel that the least that must happen is that I must give it an opportunity to brief our principal on it. Then when they make the decision to disband, at least they're informed by what's happening on the ground. But if you make a decision somewhere and the person responsible for it have not been engaged, it then makes one wonder why. That's why then I'm saying someone came and whispered to the minister to close this, because this is investigating cases that might link either his associates or her associates or colleagues that he works with or she works with, or the high-profile people that the person might know outside the organization, or maybe a criminal syndicate out there that needs to be protected for whatever reason. So that's my conclusion. But
njengoba esho Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi eKZN kuye kwafika isikhathi la khona ama-politicians abulawe kakhulu kungaziwa ukuthi abulawa ngobani. Lento yafana insene yenzeke ematekisini kwadutshulwa umuntu abe yikhansela adutshulwe, kudutshulwa amameya, kudutshulwa obani, kuze kwahamba lento yagcina seyibulalisa ngisho iy'nduna bese zifa akwaziwa, ngisho amakhosi namanje ayadutshulwa akwaziwa ukuthi abulawa ngobani. Base-ke bona beqoka i-team ezo-investigate especially abantu ama-politicians ukuthi akutholakale ukuthi obani abenza lezi zinto. Wena manje uthi iyaxaka lento ukuthi kuvela iletha ephuma e-ofisini kaminister ethi ayihlakazwe leyo team. Ihlakazwe i-team akho lethe eze kuye yena ngoba yena wazi ukuthi fanele mangabe kuzohlakaza i-team bambize bafike bamtshela ukuthi bazothatha lesinqumo bese yababrief ukuthi ku-investigation yethu sithole nantu ulwazi nalolu nalolu bethi besithatha isinqumo sokuyihlakaza kodwa belwazi yonke udaba ukuthi kwenzakala kodwa uma sekuvela nje kuthiwa nje ihlakaza uthi wathinta-ke u-acting ngoba u-national commissioner u-national commissioner uyalazi nanalo daba ngibona iletha kwi-media national commissioner wathi ukuyi-leave so uthi lento iyasolisa ukuthi lishuthi lesimo silinda u-national commissioner yekwi-leave kusala umuntu ozoba yi-acting national commissioner ukuze ikwazi lento ukwenzeka ngoba kungenzeka ukuba kunomuntu uthi lezi zinsolo kunomuntu osondele nominister okwenzeka ukuthi kukhona akabavikelayo noma kunolwazi analo yingakho ethe kuminister akayivale leyayihlakaze le task team ekhona manje ayikhandile yena uMkhwanazi kwenye ivideo uyachaza ukuthi according to i-constitution uyasho into section bani iyamvumela yena njengo-provincial commissioner ukuthi akayikhande le task team abekayenzile angeke ngize ngiphawule lutho okwedlula lana ngoba futhi-ke uma sekukhulume uminister njengomuntu oyiboss yakhe naye angeke aphikisane naye kodwa uyasho ukuthi iyasolisa lena uthi kunomuntu osondele kuminister uthi izinsolo zakhe uthi kunomuntu osondele kuminister kodwa into engiyiqaphelile mayelana nalolu daba likaMkhwanazi nobaba uMchunu lilodwa ukuthi labantu babili babuye KZN uma ngabe kunesitha sifuna ukubaqhatha kodwa uma ngabe singekho isitha angazi mina kwenzakalani ngoba fanele ngabe bobabili bezwane njengoba bebuye KZN futhi inhloso yabo iyodwa kungukuthi balwe necrime ngiyacela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho ngalolu daba ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani mina nawe asidibane kwivideo elandelayo ngiyabonga